Vanessa Sarria. I'm the Executive Director of the Community Action Network and a board member of the National Association of Planning Councils. And we're here in Old Town Alexandria for our 2010 National Conference. I have a special guest. Will you please introduce yourself?
My name's Julie Merz. I work in the Assistant to the Speaker's Office up on Capitol Hill, largely working with the freshmen and sophomore members of our Democratic Caucus.
Can you tell us three major accomplishments that are important to local communities that have been three major accomplishments by Congress?
Sure. I think this session, three of the things that we've done that have really been felt on the local level. One is the Recovery Act, which almost every family and individual felt in the form of tax cuts, but that also did a lot to help state and local government and local community providers keep people in jobs and put people to work, building hopefully things that will help the community in the long term in terms of school buildings, lane, broadband, expanding existing infrastructure, roads, things that as the economy gets up on its feet, these will be projects that put people to work, but were also good investments in the long term. Is a big thing. I think the Credit Card Act that we passed will help people on the family level, individual level, and the local level in terms of reforming, making credit more available, but also making sure that people aren't being taken advantage of when they are using their credit cards, maybe to get through a tough few years. And I'd say a third thing is healthcare reform. Healthcare has been really a huge burden on our local communities, on our state budgets, but also for small business owners and individuals that are having to buy healthcare on the individual market. So hopefully the healthcare reform we've passed will help ease the burden there as well.
In terms of the Recovery Act, if you could break it down into how it was spent, I've heard you talk about that three major ways. Can you explain that?
Sure. I mean, it went out through thousands of different streams into existing buckets and programs, but on the macro level, the easiest way to think about it, about a third of the Recovery Act was tax cuts for individuals and for people that to create jobs. About a third was backfill to our local and state government. So a lot of it was, keeping class sizes small, keeping teachers employed, keeping police officers employed, making sure states could pay their Medicare bills and meet their existing obligations. And about a third was investments. So long-term investments in shovel-ready projects that will help people in the green economy, that will build roads, that will build bridges, that will lay broadband things to help people long-term.
What are some things that we might expect after the elections this year? What are some things that we need to keep our eyes on after the elections this year?
Sure. I think immigration reform will continue to be an issue that Congress will grapple with and that hopefully will reach some sort of resolution. Obviously, it affects our communities in so many different ways, and I think it's something that we're going to have to tackle in a comprehensive way, so keep an eye on that. The second thing is entitlement reform. I think we'll see after the election an increased discussion about Social Security and Medicare and what we want that to look like in the future in our country.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We really
thank you. It was a pleasure.
appreciate you coming to the National Association of Planning Councils Conference in Old Town. Thank you so much.